Hi, hello, and good day. I'm now at the Novotel Hotel in Darling Harbor after clearing immigrations and having the health check. And they also check your suitcases if you're carrying any food substances or plants or animals. And luckily, no problem whatsoever. I guess you could say the flight was smooth. There were some bumpy winds along the way, but otherwise, it was a smooth takeoff and a smooth landing, and uneventful, except for the fact that we were so few passengers there. So the flight cost more than usual. But we were given a good dinner upon takeoff, and then also a modest breakfast an hour before touchdown. And I arrived at say 7:15 a.m. Philippine time, which translates to 10:15 a.m. Sydney time. And then immediately through the airport, you have to clear immigrations, declare anything you have which might be a suspicious substance or which might go against their agriculture. And fortunately, I showed them the list of things that I have, pieces of wood and um, dried mango, and they said, that's fine. You can bring that in. And they didn't even open the suitcase to check. I said, wow, lots of trust in me. Or they were too busy, or they were ordinary things, gifts, pasalubong for friends. And then immediately, there's no way you could go anywhere else except through the cordon that the military and the police were setting for you. So you were fed into a bus, and then your suitcases were fed under the bus, and then everyone was brought to the hotel. And then one by one, you were allowed to step out of the bus and say, which are your suitcases here? So you point them out, and they're loaded onto a trolley. And then a soldier keeps an eye on you and tells you the trolley will go right towards the elevators, but you go left because you have to tell them about your circumstances. And so there's somebody typing in your info at a desk, looking at your passport, looking at a declaration of your origins and where you're headed. And then they said, okay, you're going to be our guest now at this hotel. We'll give you 3 meals a day plus snacks. And and there's a lot of rules saying if you want to order popcorn, you may. If you want laundry, pwede rin. And otherwise, you're the enforced guest of the hotel for 14 days. Looks okay. This is the Darling Harbor out there. Let me show you the view. Well, well, there's a harbor somewhere behind those buildings. It's not visible because somebody put up some buildings to obstruct the view. Malas. So we'll just try to imagine that we're out there in the sunshine and uh, getting some exercise out there in a park somewhere. But in the meantime, we're prisoners in a five-star hotel. I guess it's part of the sanitation and health procedures that they're trying to enforce. The flight was good, and I think everything's fine. So none of the 101 things that could have gone wrong went wrong. Mm, and even at the Philippine airport, NAIA 1, it was relatively smooth, except for the part where if they catch you with water bottles inside your suitcase, they order you to drink it on the spot. So I got inordinately full of water and juice because I forgot to drink it way ahead of time. I had some on juice. Anyway, safe and sound. I'll try to catch some sleep now because I could only sleep 4 hours on the flight over. And the night before was also nerve wracking, wondering whether I would get the COVID swab test results on time. Yes, they did arrive on time. And I'm just grateful to God for a smooth flight and His guardian angels for protecting me and all of the other passengers. We were about 57 in an airplane meant for 190. Uh, so we're gonna be all somehow stuck in rooms like this, and we can't even step out of into the corridor because there are soldiers and police guarding the lobbies and the corridors, patrolling. And obviously, you can't jump out the window because it's not there's not something that you can open unless you're James Bond. Okay, we're not gonna try film a movie right here and now. Maybe later. Okay, so I'll wait for the lunch that they're gonna send up in a while. Hungry again, and then try to catch up on some sleep, and then I'll give you a more extensive report later on. Good day, ladies and gentlemen.